Hi guys, it's X. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my favorite video that I love to film every single year, and that is our 2026 New Year's resolutions. And I like to go over what my New Year's resolutions were in the past and then write down what we're gonna do for the next year. And this year I actually feel like I didn't accomplish anything that was on my list. I got a few of them done, but I really didn't stick to everything. So anyway, let's just jump right into it. So first thing that I had on my list was to become a nutrition coach, and I did get that done. Oh God, it feels like it's been such a long year. I didn't even realize that this was the year I got it done. I really thought I got it done last year, but I guess I didn't. And then the next one was personal trainer. So I feel like the reason why a lot of these things had changed and why I didn't accomplish them is because my mindset for these things actually changed throughout the year. So in 2024, was thinking of like going more into functional medicine. If you don't know, I am a nurse practitioner, but I'm an acute care nurse practitioner, and I was trying to lose weight, and one of my goals had become to like really learn more about functional medicine and possibly make my own business. And so I wanted to possibly go back to school, get my FNP. That way I could do preventative medicine, and I wanted to create my own business where I would literally try to help patients get off medication. And by doing so, I wanted to be a personal trainer and certified nutrition coach and really just kind of work at the root cause of it. But then after thinking about it, I was like, I do not want to be a business owner. The responsibility of having your own business is like, I don't want it. I don't know. I just at first was so gung-ho about it. And then the more I learned about it, fitness and nutrition is a very big thing to understand. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be, and then every patient is different. And my goal with this was to really teach people about nutrition, work out with them and stuff, and get them off their chronic meds. And at the end of the day, I was just like, I don't want that responsibility of having my own business. So although I did get my certified nutrition coach, I did not finish the personal training. I actually did finish the program. I just never tested for it. So did I feel like it was a waste? No, because I got the knowledge for myself. But like I said, just going through my own weight loss journey, I know that it is very, very mental and difficult. So it is just something that I didn't accomplish this year. The next one did not accomplish was to slow down. I'm the type of person that likes to just pack on my schedule and do so much. And when I'm not doing stuff, I feel like a loser. I just feel like I'm at home and I'm like, I could be doing something better with my time than just sitting here on social media, mindlessly scrolling or watching TV. Since I was 14, I've always worked full-time and had 2 jobs or was in school full-time. I've never really relaxed. The only time in my life that I can recall where I actually took a break was in, I want to say 2022, because I had just graduated NP school and I was waiting to license and get certified and credentialed through the hospital. It was licensed. I just didn't have the credentialing. So I didn't start work until August of 2022. And throughout that time, I just hiked. That was the year that I did the 52 hikes in a year. And I just I told myself I would slow down this year, and I absolutely did not. I spent my first 7 months in negotiations for one of my jobs for the union, and then the next 6 months I spent learning Japanese 3, and I did not slow down whatsoever. So in 2026, I definitely made that a rule. We're slowing down. Okay, the next one is read 25 books. I actually did complete this and I actually went over. So I read 51 books last year. I am very proud of myself because as somebody who never cared about reading, I want to say I picked up this hobby in 2021, 2022 that was inspired by my little cousin. And I think she was 12 at the time when she inspired me to start reading. I think my cousin had posted that she was like going to read 100 books in a certain time period, and I just got so motivated. And like I said, I was not a person who liked to read, and now it's one of my favorite hobbies. I like to read kind of everything and anything. I like to be well-rounded, so this year I just really focused on reading the 25 books for 2025. That was the theme, but we ended up reading 51 books, so I was excited. I don't understand how other people, maybe because I was super busy with other things, but I don't know how people read hundreds of books. Like, it is crazy. Maybe they count audiobooks. I don't know. I'm also not that like fast of a reader, so yeah. Okay, the next one is a 28-inch waist. So I've been on this fitness journey for so long, and obviously it did not complete that. I am actually at the heaviest I've ever been. Currently, I believe I'm weighed like 157 pounds, which is more than I've ever weighed in my entire life. I'm only 5'2", but body composition plays a lot into that. And I didn't realize how much, like, I want to say for 15 weeks, right before October, right before I took a 3-month hiatus from the gym, I went to the gym 15 weeks straight, and thankfully I took pictures because I did not see the scale budge whatsoever. I literally was being super consistent and was going to the gym, I want to say 4 or 5 times a week, eating relatively healthy, and I did not see the scale budge whatsoever. But I actually took photos, and I see that like really the number on the scale doesn't matter when you look at body composition. So did I hit that 28-inch waist? Absolutely not. But I feel like for 2026, my fitness goals have completely changed. And I actually am not even going to put weight loss or anything like that on my list for 2026. The next, sorry if you hear snoring, my dogs, I don't know if you can see them. They're sleeping. Okay, financial literacy. That was one thing that was on my... Okay, when it comes to financial literacy, I made this goal that I like wanted to be a millionaire by 2030, and then I kind of started laughing because I was calculating it, and I was like, if I'm going based off my income and solely my income, this is not even a possibility relatively in the next few years. But what I wanted to do was really become financially literate and read a ton of different books. The only thing that kind of sucks with that is that I feel like once you, especially if you're like newer into becoming financially literate, kind of when you start reading all these books, they kind of start sounding the same after a while, so they kind of get boring. But we all have the same playbook, I believe, and we just have to learn how to use it. And I found that out because I read this book that my friend suggested, that he was like, this is like the Bible for stocks. Like, this is what I do. This is what I go to. And I read that book a while ago, and it just, at the time, I understood it, but not fully. And I was like, okay, I read this book, but am I a millionaire now? No. But then the more I learned and the more I read, I was like, oh, that's what that book was talking about. So for me, becoming financially literate was very important, especially to reach my financial goals. And there was one question that people kept asking me when I was trying to learn about financial literacy, and I was like, hey, like, I wanted to network. I have friends that are in that financial space that work in that field, and everyone kept asking me like, well, what are your goals? And I'm like, what do you mean? I just want to be wealthy. Like, what? And like, I didn't understand what that question meant. But then I realized, like, it is very different for everybody. Like, do you want to get out of debt? Do you want to own a home? Do you just want to buy nice things? Do you want to have nice things? Or like, are you just trying to build your net worth and like generational wealth? So becoming financially literate is something that I did accomplish this year. I mean, I'm still learning, obviously, but it is basically something that I think is going to be a lifelong journey. Okay. And then the last thing, I put this on my list, I want to say after I made last year's video. I really wanted to focus on my YouTube channel. Obviously I've been trying since 2013 to be monetized on YouTube, but I've just never been consistent. And then during COVID, I had taken a huge break just for my mental health. So I actually I lost all my like watch hours. My subscriber count thankfully stayed the same, but I just stopped really posting. And then this year, like I said, between like negotiations and school, I just didn't make any time for it, which sucks because I really actually like YouTube. Like I really enjoy making it. Even though I don't get paid by it, it is a fun hobby of mine to just create videos and like share them, and like I get excited even if 5 to 30 people watch. I know that's nothing compared to like the millions of views other people get, but for me, it's fun. So yeah, that was 2025. We are ready to erase this year. Oh my God, it is not even coming off. And then we'll go into what's new for 2026. Okay, sorry, I kind of had to pivot here because my sister-in-law came over, so my husband and her are out there talking, and so I am so embarrassed to film in front of people, so I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna move to another room. Okay, so let's talk about 2026 and what the goals are. And when I made these goals, I didn't really, like I said, when I made my first, like, I want to be a millionaire by 2030, I kind of like laughed because I was like, that doesn't add up. Like my income in 5 years does not add up because I made this goal in like 2025. But anyway, the first goal that I have for 2026 is to increase my net worth by $50,000. So let me quickly write that down. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Like, I literally sat there and thought about it, and I'm like, this is more than half my income, probably half my income. So how am I gonna get this done? Right now, thankfully, because my dad was able to teach me about like keeping my bills low and my income to debt ratio very wide, I don't really have a lot of bills. Like, I'm not in debt, so I pay your standard rent, car insurance, phone bill, and bills. And then food right now, everything is so expensive, but I don't have any other like debts. So everything that I make, I keep in savings or invest. And so right now, thankfully, fortunately, I'm able to, for my 403Bs, one of my companies, because I work for 2 different places, matches me 5%. So right now I have each one of my jobs, my 403B contribution is 20% of my income. So basically 40% of my income goes straight to my 403Bs. I can do this right now, but I think I'm going to switch it up because it doesn't make sense for me to continue to put in 20% of my income into my 403B where my employer is not matching, and that's because of my employment status. I am technically per diem. So all the money that I am contributing to it is my contribution. I'm not getting matched or anything. So it doesn't make sense to continue to have that at 20% instead of just one job that does match and having that at 40%. So I'm gonna switch that up. Also, the employer match will help me reach this goal once I get the payout from them. Also, the next thing that I'm going to do, I really want financially just to see what I'm buying. I watched this documentary called Buy Now, I think it's called, on Netflix, and I seriously changed my whole mindset on like just capitalism, consumerism, and just how we buy so much unnecessary things. And it just kind of turned me off to buying clothes and buying unnecessary things that I don't need. Also, not looking at magazines, not watching like TV ads, and not scrolling on social media and just like clicking things that advertisements, like people just want to sell you stuff, obviously, because everyone's trying to make a living. And so I financially just really want to take a step back and be like, do I really need this? Because I have financial goals. So what are those financial goals? I want to be a millionaire one day. And what I've also had to learn is like, just because you want to be a millionaire, that status doesn't mean like you have all that money in hand. It is through investments. It is through either properties or in your retirement account. So total, what I mean by what I want to be a millionaire is basically I want my net worth to be $1 million. I don't want to have $1 million on hand. I just want my net worth to be at $1 million. So the next thing that I'm going to do is invest in dividend stocks. Let me write this down. Okay, if you don't know what a dividend stock is, it's basically when you buy stock and when they make money, they distribute the profit amongst their shareholders. So there are a couple of dividend stocks that I have right now. A couple of them are ETFs. So I have like QQQ, QQQM. Why I have both, I'll have to explain it another time. But and then I have BOO, SCHD. Those are some stocks that I have invested in. But my really high paying dividend stocks that I actually purchase is a REIT, which is O, and then NAC. NAC is a bond in the state of California, I believe, that I just recently started purchasing, and basically they're monthly dividends. That's why I buy those two, NAC and O. I would look into them if you are considering getting into investing. However, they don't really grow. So VOO, when I first purchased it, was like at $530, and now it is at I believe $630. So it has grown like 100. So when you look at growth over time and first dividends, I don't get as much dividends from those, and they pay quarterly. However, they have grown, so my money has grown in those. But when it comes to like the REITs, I've just noticed that when I first purchased O back, I want to say in April of 2024, I would think it was April of 2024, I purchased it at like $50. I saw it go up to 60, and then right now it's back down to like 55. So it hasn't really grown, but I get like, with the amount of shares that I have, about $50 at least a month in dividends. So it just really depends on what you want to do, but that is how I basically want to make money in my sleep, and this is how I'm doing it, is by investing in dividend stocks. So that is my next goal, is to continue to invest in dividends. Okay, I said I was not going to put lose weight on here, but one thing that I really want to do is start boxing again. I just watched the like Jake Paul AJ fight, and I love boxing as an art form. I used to box for cardio. I don't want to say like I'm a fighter or anything. I used to box for cardio at a boxing gym years ago. I stopped doing it in like 2021. The gym's kind of far. They're very expensive, but I just found a gym near me that I could go to, and I just love the art of fighting, and it is a lot. It like, if you've never stepped in a ring, or okay, I'm a nurse. I do compressions for like 2 minutes and you feel like you want to die. I feel like that's how boxing is. Like those 3 minutes of just high impact, it'll like humble you. So I just really want to start boxing again and getting into it. I do have like a boxing setup in my home. I do have a bag and a stand and stuff like that, but it's very different when you're teaching yourself. I also can't grow by teaching myself, so I also kind of gotten in touch with a trainer that I used to have, so I'm kind of debating on asking him like if he wants to train me one-on-one instead of me going to this boxing gym. But I don't know, I'm just really excited because I do like boxing. I have always loved the art of fighting. Okay, I didn't realize that the next one I put on here was on my list twice. One as trying new restaurants, and two as 26 for 2026. So I always usually try to come up with a theme. Like in 2022, I did 52 new hikes for 2022. And in 2024, I did 24 ramen restaurants. And in 2025, I did 25 books for 2025. So this year we are doing 26 for 2026. And that is basically my husband and I, we're such big foodies. We love going and trying new food, which is so weird for me because I used to be such a picky eater and I'm not the type of person that likes to go out of my comfort zone when it comes to food. And I don't know, ever since dating my husband, that has just changed. So for 2026, I started asking people like, what are your favorite restaurants? Like, I want to go to 26 different restaurants, and we are actually going to Japan on January 5th. So I'm so excited because at least we'll try different restaurants in a foreign country to kick off January. Okay, the next one is to make a 10-year bucket list. So my husband turns 40 this year. I'm gonna be 37, but we've already been together for a decade and we have accomplished so much in that decade, like graduating, getting our master's, becoming a nurse practitioner, basically a lot of accomplishments that have been like school related, career related. So for our next 10 years, I was like, let's make a bucket list like of just adventures that we want to do and accomplish within the next 10 years. So that is something that I keep telling him, like, let's make this list, but we actually haven't sat down and written it. So that is definitely something that I want to do this year, is just kind of look for new ideas, talk to different people, network, and see like what other people have done, and see if we can get in the next decade of our relationship. All right, my next one, I'm gonna be one of those annoying people on YouTube that I cannot stand when they're like, I have something so exciting coming out, but I can't talk about it yet. So the next one is to put out my secret project. I've been working on something for a few months now that I was hoping would come out in March, but it's not looking like that deadline is gonna be met. So I wanna have a goal of possibly June, but yeah, I can't talk about it yet. I have to finish the finishing touches and still continue to work on this, and hopefully it'll be out by June if I even put it out. I don't want fear to scare me away or shy me away from doing this project. So like I said, I can't drop too many details about it yet, but when it will happen, you will know. Last thing that I put on here was live life. And I know that sounds like, what do you mean live life? Like I said, my whole life have basically just been working towards something, and I told myself that I was really gonna slow down last year, not pick up so many different hobbies, not pick up so many different just things, not packing my plate so much. I've never actually just chilled and relaxed and done much, except for, like I said, that 1 year in 2022. I've missed so many birthdays, family functions, like so many coworker things, gatherings, friends, stuff like that I've just been like, sorry, I can't come to the point where like people started inviting me places because they were like, every time I ask you, you're just busy. So I have not been able to like go to anything or really enjoy life. Like I sat here and like talked about it with my therapist. Like it is so crazy that if I'm not in school, if I'm not working on something at work, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel so like task oriented in my life that if I'm not doing something, I get so much anxiety to the point where like if I'm sitting down just watching a TV show, I'm sitting there anxious about like, why am I watching this? Like I need this show to hurry up and end so I can do other things. And I don't get why I'm like that. I'm working on it in therapy, like I said, but I've just not lived. Like I want to go do things and just enjoy life and take those vacations, take that PTO, go see my family. Even recently, my aunt just had her birthday and I woke up that morning and was like, I'm just so exhausted, so tired. But like I took the time off to specifically go to this party, and part of me was like, oh my God, I'm so tired, it's so far, I don't want to go. But I was like, really? Like how often do I see my family? How am I gonna like back out all of a sudden? Like I have no excuse. So I forced myself to go, and of course it was so much fun and it was just nice to be around family. So my last thing is literally slow down. Like stop like living life with deadlines and just live. So for me this year, I feel like my mantra is gonna be like, don't say no, just go. Because there are so many times where I'm like, I'm tired, I can't, I have school, I have work, I have this, and I'm just over it. Like I'm just so tired of that lifestyle. I used to believe in hustle culture and now I don't. Now I'm just like, let's just relax and live. Like, why not? So those are my 2026 goals. Let me know down below what your 2026 goals are. I actually kind of laugh that there is no like learning or like schooling or like career-oriented things on my list this year. I just want to have fun. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and have a happy and safe 2026. Bye!